What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. No, this intro was not going to be like yesterday's. That was supposed to get edited out, but I forgot and then I rewatched it and it was actually pretty funny. So enjoy that laugh because I'm going to try not to do that again. Anyways, we have to continue from where we left off yesterday, which was major droppage in the crypto. We actually consolidated all the way back up to where we had anticipated it to move to. This was extremely easy to do if you watched my video yesterday here, and I'll load it up for the time being. We made a video yesterday talking about the major dump that just took place within XRP. Pretty much the entire cryptocurrency market started to correct to the downside here, and you can see we pretty much called where we would consolidate back up to, and it was very easy to capitalize on that rally here, or on that reversal to the upside. If I can find where I made that. Yeah, you can see right here where we drew that on XRP's daily. We said right to this 51-cent resistance, or right to that support level here, and you can see that's exactly where XRP went to. Reason being is if we just jump right now to XRP's weekly chart here, you'll notice that we have a very solid support, this kind of uptrend here, just like this. So with this uptrend, typically prices, we're not just going to see this remarkable dump outside of it. We're probably going to consolidate back up to support here. We're a little bit lower than it today. But again, the fact that we consolidated back up to it is pretty dead on. We actually retested it a couple of hours ago here, so it was a very simple reversal. Anywhere lower, if you bought in for a long position to the upside, you'd be able to profit off of that because that's exactly where we went to. Anyway, we now need to see what exactly is going on. Is this over, this dump to the downside? Are there new indicators forming here, not just on XRP, but looking at Solana, Ethereum, as well as Bitcoin, because everything consolidated back up. We fell to like 35.70, reversed all the way back up to moving averages. It pretty much makes sense here that we, consolidated back to the most neutral levels on a lot of these cryptocurrencies. You can see we are still having some sort of descent within Solana here, and it's almost like now we can draw some sort of downtrend here. I don't know. It's definitely like maybe some sort of floor just like this that we've been using to kind of slowly head lower here. It's quite interesting if you ask me. Anyways, we did break out of that, or we did break down from that support on Solana's hourly charts here. You can see the beautiful kind of bull flag that was forming here. We had this flag pull up, lower high, lower low, confirm closure, and fell to the downside here. Crazy drops, crazy runs here. I was talking about it on XRP, that the beautiful kind of symmetrical triangle that we have here, because this is a continuation pattern and we fell into it, it typically continues that pattern how we entered. So with us entering in from a dump, we exited from a dump standpoint here. So crazy stuff all across the board. I am starting to notice an interesting pattern on Bitcoin. I do think a lot of these cryptos have hit lower levels or lower supports, and there's a good chance we could start to reverse up soon. But I'm going to talk about all that in a minute with you guys. Anywho, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. Super quickly, guys, before we dive into the video, BYDFI is doing a June trading challenge for you guys. Tons of volume to go around here. Make sure to check out BYDFI with the link down in the description to get free cryptocurrency. I mean, just as easy as the trade was yesterday here, you can earn up to $1,000 in free cryptocurrency by just trading crypto. It's just an additional incentive to get even more free Bitcoin, free USDT. It's that simple here. Up to 1,000, as little as $20 by doing some of these trades here, and with leverage, it's extremely easy to hit these markers here. So definitely make sure to check this out down in the description below. Sign up for BYDFI ASAP here. And moving forward from that, I want to jump into Bitcoin here. You can see we were tracking Bitcoin, and you can see we kind of knew this was expecting to correct. I didn't think it was going to happen as soon as we did, but you can see kind of the resistance point here. If I jump to the daily, it might become a little bit clearer what I mean by that. So check this out. On the daily, you can see where things have been support, things have been a resistance here, resistance again. So with us, slowly coming back up to retest this resistance, it almost made sense that we were not going to break through it, as we haven't done it in the past. We almost figured some sort of, head and shoulders or double top formation here. And now we're starting that correction to the downside. So it made sense. And if we zoom in even closer here, you can see we've had this uptrend as well. So we've been kind of creating some sort of ascending triangle here as we fill in this gap. And we've been using this moving average as a means of support, as well as this uptrend here. So with us, we came right back down to retest it. And here we are consolidating back. And now the coolest part is, I think on the hourly, we're forming what appears to be another kind of very small fractal or something forming here. It's too early to tell exactly what's going on, but there's definitely not what I wanted to draw. Definitely something forming here. You can see if I jump to BYDFI's chart, you can see this kind of pattern that's forming here. And if I jump to Bitcoin, you can see exactly how that's starting to pan out. So there's some sort of ascending fractal forming here. We have this higher low, higher high, and each time we fall, it's higher than the last. So this is another, for the most part, easy indicator to capitalize on. This is a very aggressive trade, but easy to capitalize on nonetheless. Just wait for confirmation before, taking advantage of this trade. We have clear resistances, clear supports. If we break through price ceiling, we can buy in and long. We break through floor, you know what to do. We can short here. Again, things are riding more so on the fact that we could see the reversal here, especially since we're so oversold. So there's a good chance that we could see reversals in these markets. So if you missed out on the short opportunity, you might be able to capitalize on a long opportunity in the very near future. You can see Ethereum's holding on for dear life, extremely we just bounced off oversold, getting held and supported by the moving average. Again, reversal could very well be at the forefront of this fractal here, but you can see we were tracking, waiting for a big volume spike in some sort of direction. Beautiful symmetrical triangle filling in the gap. And I said as early as that day, we could see a major swing in volume, and here it is. Now, to the downside or the upside, we didn't know it was going to happen this soon, and I've been warning you guys that I've seen a lot of times that we can break out early, and this is the exact prime example of this. But now that we've fallen lower here, there's a good chance we could start to recede back up. Same thing goes with XRP too. We don't look bad in the slightest bit. Jumping to the weekly chart, you can see we really don't look that that unfortunate here. We still are trending inside of this. We still have today and tomorrow to complete this, and I think hopefully we close this candle above this uptrend and we'll be good to go. I mean, even if we don't, it still looks fine because we can easily tweak this chart. We can easily move this up to here and move this a little bit lower and just include everything. So we really don't look bad. It's just the short term. We're looking on the hourly charts here. This short drop is not one I'd be worried about here. It's really just a quick hourly drop. Things come and go very quickly here. Same thing with Solana's chart here. We're trying to draw some sort of downtrend. It could be something like this. This is typically what Solana likes to form here. I'm actually going to remove this and I'm going to remove this. And you can see that this is now the third kind of bull flag formation here that Solana has had, which is gorgeous. Flag pull up, lower high, lower low. Here's the breakout. Then we had another one, flag pull up, lower high, lower low, breakout. Now here's the another one. So this is another easy bull flag to form. Now we only have kind of 2 points, but I think we might reject again off here. And then I think we're going to break out just like this. So another very easy opportunity now forming on Solana. So I'm excited to see these new formations happening here. And then I guess lastly, to wrap things up with the S&P, which, decided to head even higher up. Absolutely insane, if you ask me. We just love to go higher in a market that is not doing all that well. The U.S. economy is not doing that well. It's all inflated. A lot of it is, inflated by government spending. The GDP has a lot to do with government spending. So you can see here what makes up the GDP. And as we know, goods and services produced for sale, and education or defense services, non-market production provided by the government. That's a problem. As you guys know, with the government creating 20%, having a big play in that. Imagine a token that's 20% owned by a company that can easily manipulate the market here. Well, that's what the GDP is doing. That's what the government is doing. They're pumping out money. They're pumping out services to all the illegal immigrants. Not that I have any issue, I'm Switzerland on that, but just understand that not everything is what it seems like. The GDP, the economy might seem like it's doing well, but when the government has a hand in manipulating a market from a 20% standpoint here, it's absolutely nuts. They can also, manipulate a lot of the other stuff here too. Consumption, how much you're buying and selling, especially with the interest rates and stuff. It's not all what it seems. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.